DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. His throw incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On the move to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Option play, and Wilson's going to run with it. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah. Defense making the stop. Offense feeling their momentum that they've generated and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Steps away. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Wilson. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Drop deep. Mark check 33.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll let this go deep for runs. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Henry runs 34 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson, rush coming, and he's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Play action. Now Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
A gain of 15. And the Browns 1st down.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. After the interception, here's Jackson looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the ball is knocked out. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 14, Browns 7.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They run with Hunt. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true full, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Henry Ruggs. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
now
2nd and 2 at the Browns.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Jackson sack. A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
A pickup of 15 yards, but it's now third down.
Jackson from the gun on third down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 19.
Amari Cooper, 69 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And his kick is good.
Ravens 28, Browns 14. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is taken way up at the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
1-yard line.
From the 31, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
33. Big stop, D.
On third down, Wilson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down.
Check mark 33. Check mark 33. I don't think you got it, son. Go.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Flushed out. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Myles Garrett. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? From the gun, Jackson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. And Parkey's kick is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the 2nd half.
Fair catch made at the 24-yard line. The Ravens take over. First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Play action. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And this is caught at the 20. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Check 33. 33. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check 37. 14. Run it.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson buying time to his left. He's got it, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a concept.
It got his man complete. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Caught by number 10.
A big play there.
Cleveland.
75 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. Man, we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he coughs up the foot. And now this is going to wind up a safety. Oh, what a disaster that turned out to be. So they try the lateral. Disaster ensues. Yeah, and it's a safety. You got to be more careful with the ball near the end zone, right?
So much for situational football and understanding where you are on the field. A lateral in that spot? That I don't understand.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken around the 12. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double-dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Browns drive about to get started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Cooper was the target there, and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10.
Operating from the gun. Jackson got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 55 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Ravens 42.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Check back 33. Check back 33. Check. Check 33. 33.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
15-yard line.
That is caught. at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns are back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Rolling to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And now it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Good for a Baltimore Raven.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Franklin. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he completes it to Hunt. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They pitch it out to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kareem Hunt saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 49, Browns 39. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need blitz coming, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
A loss of 6 yards.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and finding the tight end Hooper.
Complete.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
But it's now
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Cleveland.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. But it'll be second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw again. Jackson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The Browns on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Number 80.
A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 49, Browns 46. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead and the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
At the 43-yard line.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
The 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Out to his left. And he's going to keep it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Here's Jackson on the move to his left. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Looks like he'll throw here, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Franklin going for it all. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
But now it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Franklin, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.